Welcome to the Inside Out Shift, a podcast for women rewriting success on their own terms after leaving corporate or traditional careers. I'm Evgenia Baikova, business mindset strategist, Clifton Strengths expert, and founder of Fulfillment Coaching and Consulting. I work with women who've left burnout behind to build service-based businesses that actually feel good and make money without sacrificing who they are. This podcast is where we talk about what it really takes to build a business from the inside out, one that fits how you lead, how you think, and the life you actually want. And today's guest is someone who embodies that mission. Rushka Lee is the unapologetic force behind Devol Leef Academy and the founder of B4ND, the world's first global business program for neurodivergent teens. As a mentor to intuitive, ambitious women, she helps her clients sell and lead in a way that's natural, powerful, and feminine. No chasing, no pushing, no pretending. Can you imagine? And her work doesn't stop with women. She's on the mission to help the next generation lead in a way that honors how their minds and bodies are wired, without forcing themselves to fit into outdated systems. Whether she is guiding a woman to reclaim her voice in business or helping a teen build a life-changing venture, one thing is clear. We were not made to fit in. We were born to lead differently. So, Rushka, welcome to the Inside Out Shift. And let's start right in the heart of it. Can you share a bit about your story?
From the start, yes, please. Firstly, I just want to say thank you so much for having me on your podcast. It's absolutely amazing, the work that you do and the way you portray it, the way, for strong women in business out there. So thank you so much for that. All right, so from the start, I was involved in a very bad car accident couple of years ago, and my recovery was so miraculous. People, were stunned. And because of that, I wanted to know more about the brain and how it works, and how you can actually, by knowing more about how it works for you as an individual, how you can leverage that in your personal and your business life as well. So I'm a single mom. I've got 2 kids, and I thought, if I can help children, and if I can help families, and if I can help women understand who they are from the core of their being and how their brain functions, I thought there's a win all around for everyone involved.
Yes, and thank you. And you've turned a traumatic experience into a calling. So how does your personal story shape the way you serve your clients today?
Oh, I love sharing the story. I love sharing the story about the car accident. And then I landed in a coma for 2 weeks, and the whole process of the recovery. So I used that to feel where I am now, because why not? When things happen in your life, you have a choice to go left to go right. And some people, falter, and they define who they are. That wasn't me. And I thought, how can I use this to go to the next level? And how can I use this to help the next person? So I just changed my mindset, changed the way, I basically changed the narrative of what had happened.
Yeah, and that's amazing. And please tell us more about your work. Who do you support, and how do you help them step into their power?
Okay, so I can help anybody from a struggling mompreneur. I can help somebody in business. Maybe he needs a winning team, but I can also help teenagers figure out which path they want to go down, which course they want to study, which, kind of like the next step. So all boils down to training your brain and understanding how your brain is wired to make it work for you, to find out where your strengths lie, to find out how you are smart and not how smart you are. And all of that culminates into improving the relationship with yourself, and then improving your relationship with other people.
Yeah, I love that because, well, I believe that this is a kind of a self-awareness as well, right? So knowing how you naturally wired, how you are naturally thinking, what are the ways that you are making decisions so that you can use your own way and be more successful rather than feeding someone else's success versions, or I don't know, fitting the mold as we usually, follow people who seem to be successful to us, right? But well, knowing yourself, knowing how your brain is wired is, I would
Yes.
say this is a foundation, right? So that you can progress faster, right? And one of the tools that you use is the Neuro Agility Profile. For someone who's never heard about that, how would you describe the impact it can have, or how you can use that tool?
Okay, so yes, it is a Neuro Agility Profile assessment, NAP assessment for short. It is a online assessment. It's non-invasive. You sit for about 40 minutes. It's a questionnaire, multiple choice online, and once you finish with that, it spits out like a 32-page document about everything that is you, from your learning and thinking language, your risk of human error under extreme stressful situations, and it, as I said, it displays how you are smart,
Mm-hmm.
and so that can kind of work in your advantage. But I think that predominantly it is a point of departure, whether you in your mid-30s, mid-40s, and you want to change your careers completely, or you just gone through a life adjustment. Maybe you've gotten through a divorce. You are not the same person you were during the divorce, during the marriage, before the marriage. So
Mm-hmm.
it's a point of departure to find out who you are and where and how your strengths lie in this world.
Oh, interesting. And you were saying that we can find that somewhere on the internet. Is it paid one?
Yes, you have to purchase it. It's an online assessment. You do it through me. I am a licensed
Oh,
practitioner,
okay. I got it.
and I have been for 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I did mine back then, and it's spot on to exactly what I need to do now. And so I'm happy. My brain's happy,
Mm-hmm.
and my mission is to make as many people as happy as possible by knowing who they are.
Fantastic. And well, for those who are listening us, of course, we will share all the links so that you can reach out to Rushka and you can get the test. You can, and then after that, you can have a conversation, which is, I believe, deeper than just the report, right?
Oh, yes, absolutely. So once you've done the assessment, I then schedule some time with you and we go through everything. And I kind of tell you a little bit about more of this, a little bit about that. And then I kind of give my recommendations on a way forward.
Yeah, well, that's a really good offer, and yeah, we will make sure that we will put it in our comments so that everyone who's interested can reach out to you. And Rushka, in our previous conversation, you said that entrepreneurship means it's all on you, and that can be a lot. And what are some of the tools or mindsets that helps you stay anchored when things get hard?
So as an entrepreneur, things do tend to get very hard. But one of the things that has really helped me, and one of the things that I help my clients to kind of get to that point, is that you need your why. Why are you doing this? Are you doing this because maybe a partner or a parent told you to do it? Are you doing this for your children? Are you doing this for a bigger purpose? Are you doing this to genuinely help people? So you just have to look at your why and use that as your anchor of why you get up every morning to achieve this, and to where you want to go with that motivation behind why did you get up this morning? So
Yeah, and I believe in knowing the why because, well, it doesn't necessarily means to be a kind of a reminder of your motivation, but it's all about why you do this and who you serve, right? So it's about your business. That's the foundation. That's the basis, right?
correct.
Yeah. And Rushka, you've worked in sales and account management in the corporate world, and I'm just wondering how have those skills become superpowers in your work as a coach and mentor?
Oh, I could not be where I am today without it. And what I used to do is 1,000 years ago, in my previous lifetime, I was in sales, in direct sales, indirect sales, channel sales, and in all of that networking. It helped me do just that. It helped me get out of my shell. It taught me how to speak with people. It taught me how to interact with people. It basically taught me like how to network, what questions to ask, and just how to interact and ask the questions, which I've adapted now. Asking the questions that people don't know that they need to ask or don't know that they should ask. So I loved my time in corporate because it taught me so much about the business world, and it taught me so much about different people, different habits, and how different people in different industries actually operate. And I took a lot from that time into what I'm doing now, and I think that it was one hell of a lesson on running my own business and watching how other people ran their businesses, and just the whole employee wellness of it all. It's like the hierarchy within the business, and that has always intrigued me and always fascinated me completely. But yes, it definitely helped my current situation in my business.
Yeah, and it seems to be a very powerful combination, right? Because, well, there are so many coaches and mentors out there, but, well, they don't know how to sell, right? But you have the knowledge, you have the experience. So I'm so happy for you that you have that. But also, you've been open about the challenges of marketing. What have you learned about showing up as yourself online, especially as a woman and neurodivergent business owner?
So you can ask any entrepreneur, the marketing side of it is always the hardest. I mean, you could have these, and I'm sure you've interviewed women who are so passionate and they're so knowledgeable, but they just don't have that, that step to tell the world and show the world what it is, that they have to offer. And that, I think, is such a crucial point. And I will admit that it is the hardest, because there's a lot of people out there today, that's coming out and saying they are marketing managers, they're social media managers and all of that. But at the end of the day, you cannot have a business in this day and age without being on social media. And a lot of the time, myself included, you don't always feel ready. You don't always feel on. You don't always feel like I need to be on social media. And then you get those other people who it flows naturally. So I think it's just finding out where your strengths lie and what it is that you are good at, whether it's face, to camera, videos. Is it writing? Is it creative writing? Is it storytelling? Are you good with graphics? It's just finding that middle ground of where you are comfortable. Because if you are doing something that doesn't feel good or doesn't come naturally, it's going to take a strain, and you're not going to do it anymore. So it's just about finding balance of where your strengths lie and what you are actually good at. I think that does help.
Yeah, and thank you for bringing this, because, well, I met so many women who believe that they need to do everything. But yes, you are absolutely right. So just do the things that you really enjoy doing and the things that you're really good at, right? So you can learn other things, but also it's about balance, and it's about fulfillment. It's about knowing yourself and bringing your best, right? Even online. Well, thank you for that. And for someone just getting started, maybe feeling unsure or stuck, what's one piece of advice you would give to help them turn what they know and like into a business?
Finding out what it is that you don't know. And making sure that you can admit to yourself, because we don't know everything. We are human. So learning what it is that you don't know and figuring that part out, and then kind of balancing it with what you do know, and ask people, talk with people, talk to people, and just expose yourself to as much as possible and then gather the information. Like, that feels good. Let me use that. That doesn't resonate with me, so I'm not going to use that. So just kind of putting yourself out there and learning. Never ever stop learning, because the learning process in the brain is something called neuroplasticity, and it's creating new neural pathways, and that's the process of learning. So if you understand your learning language, which is what the NAP assessment does actually sort of come out with, that makes so much, it makes it so much easier to understand your learning and thinking language, and understand where your interests lie and what it is that your brain needs in order to feel good. But never ever ever stop learning. Just keep at it.
And I believe in learning as well, because, well, and this is just, my example. When I'm learning something, I'm getting so many ideas, or I see how can I connect what I already know to something new. And I admire you saying that, well, go and ask for help, ask experts, talk to them, and expand your network so that you're not just alone there, right? Because, well, and we also talked about that being an entrepreneur is lonely. It's a lonely journey. So how to be successful? Well, just get some friends, get some great experts into your network so that you can chat, you can bump your ideas, and probably you can even collaborate with someone. Yeah, that's not a bad idea as well. And Rushka, finally, for anyone who wants to go deeper or connect with you, where's the best place for people to find you online?
Oh, they can go to my website. It's www.devolleef.com. I believe you did say you'll put it in the comments or something. But they can also find me on Instagram at Rushka Lee, RushkaLee, and we can take it from there.
Thank you. Well, Rushka, thank you so much for sharing your story, your insights, and, well, your fire. And you are not just building a business, you are changing the way people see themselves and what's possible when they stop trying to fit in and start leading as they really are. And to those listening, if this conversation resonates with you, don't keep it to yourself. Follow the show, share it with someone who needs it, and leave a quick review. It will help more women find their way to stories like this one. And if you are navigating your own inside out shift, there are links in the show notes to connect with Rushka and with me. We've got tools, we've got coaching and support to help you build a business that feels good and gets paid on your terms. Thanks again for being here, and I will see you next time on the Inside Out Shift. Bye-bye.